This vehicle was never meant for the road. It was built for war. A machine that can climb 60% slopes, drive through nearly a meter of water, and crush terrain that stops everything else. This is the Hummer H1. Its story begins in the early 1980s, when the US military needed a vehicle that could do it all. Something tough, versatile, and nearly unstoppable. The result was the HMMWV, better known as the Humvee. It wasn't designed for comfort. It was designed to survive. Built by AM General, the Humvee quickly became the backbone of US military operations around the world. But everything changed when Arnold Schwarzenegger saw it. He didn't just want to drive one. He wanted it on public roads. And in 1992, that idea became reality. The Hummer H1 was born. Almost instantly, it became an icon. Unlike anything else on the road, over 2.2 meters wide, weighing more than 3.4 tons, and carrying a design that stayed incredibly close to its military roots. By the year 2000, the H1 had reached its peak. It came in multiple configurations, 2-door, 4-door, and wagon versions, but no matter the shape, it was always the same at its core. A machine built to dominate. Under the hood, the 2000 model was powered by a 6.5-liter V8 diesel engine, producing around 195 horsepower and 430 lb-ft of torque. On paper, those numbers don't sound impressive. But the H1 was never about speed. It was about going anywhere. With full-time four-wheel drive, nearly 16 inches of ground clearance, and the ability to climb steep inclines and cross deep water, the H1 could handle terrain that would stop most vehicles instantly. And then there was one feature that made it truly unique: a central tire inflation system. From inside the cabin, the driver could adjust tire pressure on the fly, lower it for sand, raise it for pavement. No stopping, no tools, no limits. But all that capability came at a cost. The H1 is not a city car. It takes around 14 seconds to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour. Top speed is about 80 miles per hour. Fuel consumption is extreme. And the interior? Rough, loud, military-like. You don't drive the H1 because it's practical. You drive it because of how it makes you feel. In 2006, production officially ended. Stricter emissions regulations, rising fuel costs, and a changing world made vehicles like this harder to justify. But that's exactly what turned it into a legend. Today, the Hummer H1 is more than just a vehicle. It's a symbol of raw power, a piece of military engineering history, and one of the most uncompromising machines ever sold to the public. It's not fast, it's not comfortable, and it's definitely not for everyone. But nothing else feels like it. The Hummer H1 was never meant to fit into the modern world. And maybe that's exactly why we still love it. If you're into machines like this, subscribe to Machine Legends, because the next one will be even crazier. Subscribe to Machine Legends to discover the craziest machines ever built.